Well, Alex, congrats on goals today. First one was early. Second one, though, it seems like they kind of left you alone in the box. Can you describe what happened?
Second one, I could describe a little bit. I mean, I received it from Krieger, and I know it was a little unorganized just because one of their center backs, maybe Megan Oyster, had come out, so it was a little unorganized from Boston, and I think that we were able to take advantage of that. We didn't want to end the game at 1-0 or go into the 80th or 90th minute with it being 1-0 because that's just leaving it up for a gamble. So I saw Krieger, she saw me, we kind of locked eyes, and she played a perfect ball in, and I just tried to beat Abby. The surface is extremely bouncy, so I knew that I had to chip it, and luckily Abby was caught a little bit off her line.
You've kind of been on a red hot streak lately. I mean, part of that's maybe you and Marta are clicking. You guys played together before, but you know, you came back from France, and I think there were some questions from people who in the league, Orlando fans and otherwise. So how does it feel to you to, you know, maybe be quieting some doubters?
Well, I feel like I've been in season since January, so I'm in the middle of my season right now. I feel really good. I feel like I have a good rhythm. I got a lot of goals in France. I came back. It took a couple of games to adjust, and that's normal. And so now I feel like I'm finding my teammates well. We're finding each other well, just with, for example, the second goal, even with Krieger. We just saw each other and we were on the same page, and a lot of parts in the game I'm on the same page with Marta as well, and that helps. It helps with just the rhythm of the game and understanding your strengths and weaknesses of your teammates and what the optimal ball is to play them, or where they need you and what type of space. So I feel like it's just clicked really well at the right point in season.
How long does it take? I mean, you just mentioned a lot of it to get, you know, in sync with people. You know, Marta, obviously, two great players. I mean, how long does it take to get in sync, or does it depend on the relationship between the two?
It really just, yeah, it really depends. I mean, you know, when I was in France, it took a little bit longer maybe, but just coming in here, I didn't know what to expect because I haven't played with Marta since my rookie season. I feel like that was a big season for me to just take everything in, so I didn't really get to like understand Marta in the way that I understand her now. I also feel like my awareness of the game has just improved immensely, so I feel like we're just on the same page. I know exactly what she wants. If I'm running in behind and she doesn't play me, she's not playing me because it's either not on or she wants me to check. So she's that type of player that that can play you in any sort of space. So I'm just trying to give her the right line of pass and open up for her, and hey, she draws defenders, and I think that opens up space for me. So she's an amazing player, and I feel like it's just clicked recently.
I have one last one. Sorry. So Tournament of Nations has concluded, and I think it was a little bit disconcerting if you're a U.S. national team fan. Jill Ellis has said that she was in a very experimental phase, and that's now coming to a close. How do you feel about this transition with the team?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit better fluidity with the national team. I totally understand the transitional phase, and I get that there was just a lot of turnover of veterans retiring and whatnot. So now I'm just looking in the future to kind of lock in those 23 players that are going to be with us in the World Cup, and I hope that I'm one of those players. I want to continue contributing on the national team level. I feel like I didn't give my the maximum that I could have given in Tournament of Nations, not for lack of effort. I think just for just not being consistent in terms of not getting into a rhythm with the minutes that I've gotten, and I totally understand Jill's process. But now I'm excited to see what's next with the team.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Al.